Hey guys, welcome back to another YouTube video. And thank you, thank you. I really appreciate the support. I read all your comments from my last video. You know, two of them, both of them were just filled with hate, but you took the time out of your day to comment that down, and I just really appreciate that. You know. But anyways, today we're gonna be looking at Bowers Museum, the first Californians exhibit. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So let's just check it out. Quick shout out to my baby boy Aaron, who helped me record these videos and take these photos. I also want to apologize for the sound quality. You know, this is my studio right now. I'm just making do with what I have, you know, so thank you for understanding. I went to Bowser's Museum and I took the Les Grandiova. I think that's a word, but I'm not gonna look it up right now. But I took the less exciting entrance to the museum. I found out later that there was this huge courtyard like filled with statues and murals that I actually would have liked to walk through to get the full experience, but it's whatever. I went to Bowers Museum on November 14th. That was on a Tuesday, and I went with my buddy Aaron, and we were just walking around making jokes and stuff. So this is actually the entrance to the exhibit itself. There's a little vase there, some stairs, and I don't think I recorded it, but on my right there's a wheelchair accessibility, which is pretty cool. So here it is. It's a pretty small room. The carpet is in a pattern that I think resembles one of the patterns used for basket weaving, which I think is really cool. And at the back wall there's a mural. Oh yeah, I did record it. Here it is.
Sorry guys, I had to change the voice up because my studio blew up after one of my haters found out where I recorded. Anyways, on Bowers Museum's official website it says that the purpose of this permanent exhibit is to show the audience the culture of the first Californians. They do this by displaying artifacts such as knives, jewelry, headdresses, and baskets. However, I believe the real purpose of this exhibit is to remind the audience of a simpler time before colonization. They display this beautiful ambience of birds chirping while there is a single instrument playing in the background. Although the museum website says different, I truly believe that this exhibit was meant to not only show the culture of the first Californians, but it was also meant to show how great people fall. Entering the room, you are instantly hit with an ambience of loneliness and sadness. The room itself is quite small and is covered with warm colors and even a mural in the back. The lighting is good, and as I said previously, the room has a lot of warm colors. There wasn't any security in the room. The only security were the glass panels protecting the artifacts and the camera in one of the corners. There were artifacts displayed in the panels, and next to each of them were captions explaining what the item was and what it was used for. For example, this necklace with a caption that shows where it was found, what it is, and what it is made out of. I spent about 1 hour and 20 minutes in the whole museum in total, but in the exhibit I spent about 15 minutes in there just looking around. There were no docents aka guides in the exhibit, just me and Aaron. We also had the exhibit to ourselves, so I'd say the guest interaction was pretty good. Overall, I'd say my favorite piece of the art exhibit was this skull necklace made out of soapstone. I liked the color and the overall design. You can tell that it was crafted carefully and took a while to make. The craftsmanship is amazing. I found this basket that had swastikas on it, and I explained to Aaron how swastikas had different meanings before the Nazis took it and gave it a new meaning. I didn't have a least favorite piece because I can see the beauty in all art, and I think I have the best art taste by far, in my own humble opinion. And that's saying a lot because I'm by far the most humble person I know. Anyways, that's all for my exhibit, but I still walked around the rest of the museum looking at the rest of the exhibits. Don't let Bowers' $15 entry fee fool you. This place is pretty big and is filled with a lot of interesting exhibits, such as the Eastern Art exhibit and the Pacific Islander exhibit. I also saw this worker sleeping on the job, which in my own humble opinion is very unprofessional. They also had this crazy cool interactive art exhibit which I've never seen anything like before. I was blown away, to be completely honest. There was also this gemstone carving exhibit that was so awesome. I can't begin to imagine the skill or time it takes to carve these out, let alone the price. Overall, the experience was a 9 out of 10. This is definitely a place you want to bring some friends to so you can make fun of the art while at the Same time realizing that you'll never be able to create anything near as creative or beautiful or successful as the art you see in the museum. And then when you go home you realize that you haven't really done anything worthwhile in life, and in the grand scale of things no one will remember you. Greater men and women than us have been overshadowed by others with less skill or talent, so why even try? Why even bother to do anything anymore? Why bother to even go to the museum? Why should I bother making this video? Everything is pain and fleeting. Life is too short to become somebody. We'll probably wither away in our boring office jobs that we hate going to every day, just to make ends meet. Or maybe that's the whole point. Life is too short to become somebody, so become anybody. Somebody is too mundane, too safe. Anybody is everything. Anybody is anything. Life is too short to be cooped up in a cubicle. Take risks, live life, be the person you want to be. Because as far as anybody truly knows, this is the only life we get. So you better enjoy it and live it to the fullest. Thank you for watching.
Set the Rolex is faceless. I'm just young, rich, and tasteless. P. Never was much of a romantic. I could never take the intimacy. And I know it did damage. Cause the look in your eyes is killing me. I guess you knew an advantage. Cause you could blame me for everything. And I don't know how I'ma manage if one day you just up and leave.